Test, test, test. Test. Hmm. Turn off. So now inhale deep. Exhale. Make it a deep, complete exhale, drawing that navel back towards the spine again. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale now to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply now. Hold your breath in a moment. And exhale. Go ahead and separate your hands and bring them down to the knees. We're going to start off with just a few warm-up exercises before getting into the main set. Oftentimes we spend about 20 minutes warming up, but this morning just maybe about 5 is all. This first exercise, we have the hands on the knees. They're called Sufi grinds. We inhale as we roll forward in a stretch, coming around the front. Exhale as we roll around the back. Just close your eyes, move with your breath. Feel your breath, even hear the sound of your breath as you stretch around, being aware of the movement itself. Feeling what this is doing for you, where you're feeling it. It's a stretch where releasing tightness through the base of the spine. And just gently massaging those lower internal organs a bit. Coming around to the front now, slowly begin to reverse the direction. Aware of where you're feeling that stretch. Warming up the base of the spine. Come forward now and straighten your spine, stretch up. Exhale, relax the breath. Just try to keep the eyes closed for a moment and just take a moment and see if you can notice, observe any changes in the way you're feeling. We'll continue that throughout the set. So right now, we're going to stretch our legs out. Just bring them out in front of you, shake them up and down a few times, and then bend the right leg and draw your heel in. You want your foot to be up in as close as you can, pulled up to the perineum if possible, so the leg is down onto the floor. This leg is straight. Bring your arms up overhead, stretch up as you inhale. Exhale, you're going to lengthen through your spine. In a forward stretch, come down, reach for the toes, or as far forward as you can, reach onto the leg. Try to keep that knee down to the floor. And just gently come forward and down, stretching through the lower back. Relaxing down, but continuing to deepen the stretch. With your eyes closed, observing your breath. Keep a hold of the leg where you have it. Straighten the head up a little bit so you're bringing the head more in line with the spine. And then raise up on the inhale and come down on the exhale and continue inhaling up and exhaling down. Bending from the waist. From the waist. Inhaling up, exhaling down. As you move, as you breathe, you're visualizing the movement as well. And inhale, come up. Exhale, come all the way down. Hold it now. Hold the breath out. Now we squeeze this mul-ban. We're going to tighten the anal sphincter muscle. Tighten, lift up on the sex organ. Pull the navel in. Hold this lock for a moment. Releasing it, inhale deeply. And exhale, come up. Straightening the spine. Releasing the leg. Let's stretch our other leg out. Bring the right leg out. Bend the left leg. Draw that heel in. Switching sides now. Bring your arms up overhead again. Inhale deeply and stretch up. Exhale and come forward. However far forward you can reach. Let the chest drop down. Pull the knee down. Stretch through the lower back and down the leg. The yogis call the sciatic nerve the life nerve. Keeping it stretched helps ensure a healthy, long life. And once again, begin to inhale up, exhale down. Moving with the breath. Hear the sound of your breath as you move. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just move at your own pace, at your own pace. But you're breathing just one breath per movement, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you come down. And inhale, come up now. Exhale and come all the way down. Again, hold the breath out, squeezing the root lock, mul-ban. Pull it as you have. Squeezing the lock, your eyes stay closed, focus to the brow. Release the lock, inhale and exhale, come up. Straighten your spine. Stretch that left leg out. Both legs are out in front of you. Bring your arms up overhead and stretch up on the inhale. Exhale, now come over both legs. Reaching for the feet, toes, ankles, knees, however far forward you can reach. Stretch forward, come down. Hold the stretch. Feel the tightness in the lower back. Connect with the breath. With each exhale, feel a release of some of that tension. Gently stretching. And then continue as before, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come all the way down. Hold it once again. Squeezing the root lock. Release it. Inhale deeply and exhale, come up. Straightening the spine. Come sitting with the legs crossed in a comfortable, easy pose for a moment. Just bring the hands to the knees. Sit up straight and just relax here. So, we're going to be doing a set. It's called Awakening Yourself to Your 10 Bodies. And I'm just kind of touching on the 10 bodies as Yogi Bhajan, who brought the teachings of Kundalini Yoga to the West, described that we are made up of 10 bodies. And these 10 bodies are the soul body, the negative mind, the positive mind, the neutral mind, the physical body, the arc line, the aura, the pranic body, the subtle body, and the radiant body. Just kind of, we're working to awaken all 10 bodies, but I want to just focus a little bit more on the soul body, and we'll do a meditation at the end of the class, working with the soul body. I want to read just a little something about what is the soul body. The first body is your soul body, and it's extremely important. It's the soul body that carries your soul. The challenge of the soul body is head versus heart. This means that one battles between intellect and ego versus compassion and universal love. There's a tendency in the soul body for one to go into the head, so it is important to stay in the heart, because without being in the heart, you can't truly experience the soul. Other qualities of soul body are leadership and independence. One who has the soul body fully functioning is alert, mentally clear, and responsible. Their leadership style is to uplift and unite by using kindness, example, and inspiration. There's also, Yogi Bhajan introduced a type of numerology called Tantric or Yogic numerology that has its roots in the ancient teachings. It was developed to illuminate the path, skills, and nature of the human soul. This numerology provides an effective means for you to align with your higher self and excel via the technology of Kundalini Yoga. Yogic numerology is based on the total being as understood through these 10 bodies. You are more than just your physical body, soul, and mind. In order to be whole, you must get to know all 10 bodies in yourselves to learn how to integrate and coordinate them. Okay. So we start off this set doing some stretching. We're going to bring our legs wide apart. Actually, we're going to come onto our back with our legs together. And for the first exercise of this set, it's one that Yogi Bhajan taught very early on when he came. He started teaching in January of 1969 here in the U.S. And it's one of the very first exercises that he shared. It uses a breath called the breath of fire. It's a rapid breath through the nose where you move your navel, pump your navel rapidly. You exhale as you pull the navel in, and then you inhale as you allow your stomach to rise back up. It takes some practice to really get this breath. So if you find you can't really get it or keep up with it, just switch to a regular breath. That's fine. But the posture itself, we have the legs together. The arms are on the floor to start off with, just along the sides. We're going to keep the legs straight, but bring the heels up 6 inches only up off the floor. Point your toes away from you, and then lift your head. Bring your arms up too. Have your eyes open, looking right at the toes. Stare at your toes. Hold this stretch pose, it's called. And if you can, with breath of fire. Pulling the navel in as you exhale, releasing it out as you inhale, or just a long, deep breath. Now, it is a difficult posture, no doubt about it. You want to try to keep the lower back pressed down to the floor. If you find you have a difficult time with this, you can just come up for a few seconds, come back down, come up, and just continue in that way. If you find you can't even bring both legs up off the floor together, try just one leg at a time. And if the lower back is really causing an issue, place the hands, palms flat, under your buttocks to give the lower back a little extra support, and then raise the legs up. We're working with the energy of the navel center with this exercise to balance. The navel energy is the energy of our personal power, our inner grit. So we want to keep that energy balanced as we do with the energy of all the chakras, but certainly this is kind of a starting point for yoga, the navel, as it is with life. Just a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and drop down. Just relax. Bring your arms off to the sides. Relax in a kind of a corpse pose, a shavasana posture. And just a release. Feel a release from your navel of energy and allow it to just move, circulate through the body. And be aware of how you're feeling. Next exercise, again, we're going to have the opportunity to use that breath of fire. It's a very powerful, strong, cleansing breath. It's also a heating breath. That's the name, breath of fire. So now, from lying on your back, just bend your legs and draw your knees up towards the chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Going to bring the head up off the floor. Try to tuck the head in between the knees. In that crunched posture, begin that breath. Or a long, deep breath, but try to hold the head up. Eyes closed, turn upwards towards the brow. Remember, in this yoga, you do what you feel you can do. You can do more than what you feel you can do, whatever. And then, take a break if you need to. Come back into it. Always feel that you can come back into it, no matter how many times you have to come out of a posture. Eyes stay closed, focusing right up there at the brow, so looking out through the brow. Last 20 seconds. Inhale. Exhale and bring the head to the floor and straighten the legs back out onto the floor as well. Relax once again into a corpse pose. Release the energy from the navel. Allow it to move through the body, circulate. Once again now, bend the legs and draw the knees up to the chest, wrap the hands around the knees. We're going to bring the head up off the floor once again, but just to rock up and down the spine. So the entire length of the spine, try to roll up and down. Giving it a little bit of a massage. This simple exercise works to increase the flexibility of the spine and also to help distribute your energy. And then roll up. Come up sitting into an easy pose once again. One more exercise that works with this breath of fire. through the nose. Indeed. Bring your fingers, bring the fingertips to the pads of the hands, extend the thumbs up, bring the arms out straight, then raise them up 60 degrees up from horizontal, so up like that. Lift the chest slightly and just pull the chin back slightly like you're at attention a bit. So the eyes are closed, focus to the brow, and begin the breath. Ideally, it's a rapid breath, about 1 to 2 breaths per second, but initially, it'd be slower than that. Try to hold the arms up at that angle, locked in place. And feel the stretch, not just through your arms, but from the base of your spine all the way up. Planted like a tree. Inhale deeply. Bring your arms straight up overhead and press the tips of your thumbs together. Hold them there. Exhale all the breath out and then squeeze your root lock. Pull up from the base of the spine. Squeeze up. Inhale. And exhale as you release the lock. Relax your arms down. Just rest the hands onto the knees for a moment with the eyes closed. Relax your breath. Now we're going to stretch our legs out wide. And we're going to bring our arms up overhead and stretch up as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come over one leg and come down over one leg with the arms in a forward stretch. Inhale as we come back up to the center, and exhale as we come down over the other leg. Take your time, inhaling up in the center and exhaling down over. It doesn't really matter how far forward you're coming with the movement, just so that you're coordinating the movement with the breath. It is good to get as much of a stretch as you can. Last few times. Inhale, come up to the center, stretch up from the base of the spine. And exhale, lower the arms down. Now, if you can, keep the legs where they are. Reach for your toes or your ankles or your knees, however far down you can reach. Going to pull the head straight. We're going to inhale as we come forward, leading with your heart center. Come forward, come down as you inhale. In a forward stretch. Exhale as you come back up. Again, if your hands aren't on your toes, if your hands are on the knees, same thing. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back up. One of the two main areas where we store a lot of tension in the body and a lot of blocked energy is the lower back area. So this exercise is working at stretching that out, releasing some of that, as well as stretching down through the sciatic nerve still and opening the hips up a bit. Just try to stay focused on moving with your breath. Last few times. Exhale, come up and then stay up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your feet. Bring your legs together. Shake them up and down a few times. And come sitting with the legs crossed in a comfortable, easy pose. This next one's called the camel ride. We're flexing our spine. Just grab hold of the ankles with your hands. Inhale and bring the chest forward, kind of pulling the shoulders back in a forward stretch. Exhale as you bow the spine back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. As you come forward, you're lifting the chest slightly, drawing the shoulders back and down slightly. And continue moving with your breath so you can, move at your own pace. It's always wise to start off slowly. The exercise will help warm up your spine, in which time you can increase the pace of the exercise. To enhance the effects of these exercises, it's good to add a mantra repeated mentally with the movement. There's a bij mantra or seed mantra, Kundalini Yoga. The mantra is Sat Nam. Sat means truth, Nam means name. So this mantra is about growing within us an awareness that by nature we are truth. And if you just repeat that, Sat as you inhale, Nam as you exhale with each breath, it really will enhance the effects. Last 30 seconds. Last little bit. Really try to hold the head level. Inhale now, stretch your spine up straight. And exhale, relax your breath. And just relax here for a moment. Relax the shoulders down, relax any tension through the body, release it. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to stretch your legs out. Shake them up and down. And then come onto your knees, sitting back on your heels. It's called the rock pose. If you can't comfortably sit in this posture, you can remain in easy pose as well as an alternative. So sitting back, the main benefit of rock pose is that the heels are pressing in to nerves in the buttocks, reflex nerves that are associated with a strong digestion. So in this posture, we're going to continue flexing the spine as before. We're going to inhale, come forward, and exhale back. And try to keep the head fairly level as you continue. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You should feel the movement a little differently with this posture than previously. Last 20 seconds. Inhale now and stretch up. Exhale, relax the breath and just maintain the posture if you can. If you need to, you can come stretch your legs out, but you want to come back into the posture for the next exercise. With this next exercise, we bring our arms up and place our hands on the shoulders with the fingers in the front, thumbs in back, elbows out wide. You lift your chest slightly, draw the chin back just slightly. Then you swing to your left with your inhale and swing to your right with your exhale. Allow your head to turn with the movement each way. Just continue moving at your own pace, but moving with the breath. So you'll feel it stretching through the upper part of the spine, releasing tension through the shoulders, opening the chest, the heart center up here, Keep the eyes closed. Focus at the brow. You shouldn't get dizzy. Try to keep the elbows up, parallel to the floor. Last few times. Come forward, inhale deeply. Exhale, lower the arms down, resting the hands onto the legs. Release tension through the shoulders and arms. If you want to, come off of the heels for a moment, stretch your legs out. Come back onto the heels for the next exercise. Okay, we're going to once again bring our hands onto the shoulders as we had them, with the fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. With this exercise, we raise the elbows upwards to bring the back of the hands together behind our head, behind the neck. So you're going to lift your chest, draw the chin in slightly. Inhale as you raise up, exhale as you lower the elbows back out to the sides. Inhale up, exhale back down, and just continue to move, again, moving with the breath. Try to move through any initial discomfort through the shoulders and keep up. Last 15 seconds now. Inhale, exhale, and lower your arms down, relaxing, releasing any tension out through the shoulders and arms, relaxing the breath. Gently, now come off of your heels, stretch your legs out. Shake them up and down a few times. One more before I get too far. Got one more in rock pose. So if you can, come back into the posture. It can be done in easy pose as well. Preferred posture is this rock pose. Okay. We're going to interlace the fingers of the hands. Across the thumbs. We start off with the arms like this. We're going to inhale and pump our arms up overhead. Exhale, pump the arms down, pull them down strongly. Inhale up and exhale down. And continue with the eyes closed, still focusing at the brow. Good, now really build some energy here with these last 20 seconds. Inhale, bring the arms straight overhead. Invert the hands, pointing the palms straight up towards the ceiling. Stretch up. Exhale, separate the hands, lower the arms down, relax the hands down. Release tension through the shoulders, through the arms. Stay connected to the breath, relaxing it. Gently now, come off the heels once again. Stretching the legs out. This time, just coming into an easy pose. And then bringing your hands to your knees. Relax here for a moment. Come into the posture and just become still for a moment. With the eyes closed, just to consciously survey your body. Staying connected to that breath. We're going to keep the hands on the knees for the exercise. With the inhale, we're going to lift the left shoulder up towards the left ear at the same time pulling the right shoulder down. And then switching sides, exhaling as you bring the right shoulder up, left shoulder down, seesawing the shoulders with the breath. Inhaling as the left shoulder comes up, exhaling as the right shoulder comes up. Now we want to reverse the breath. So inhaling as the right shoulder comes up now, and exhaling as the left shoulder comes up. Lower the shoulders, inhale deeply, and exhale and relax the breath. Keep the hands on the knees. Good inhale, squeeze both shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let them just drop. And continue shrugging the shoulders out. Inhale as you squeeze up tight. Exhale as you just let them drop like heavy weights. Inhale, squeeze up, hold it. Exhale, let the shoulders come all the way down now, releasing them. Once again, sit with the spine straight, eyes closed, just relax the breath here a moment. So this done, we keep the hands on the knees in the posture. We're just going to move the head to the left, move the head to the right, kind of shaking the head as though we're shaking our head no. Inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. Try to move fairly rapidly. Keep shaking your head. No, 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 no. Now we want to reverse the breath. So inhaling as we go to the right, exhaling as we go to the left. And bring the head back to the center. Inhale deeply. Exhale and relax the breath here a moment. Just sit with the eyes closed for a moment. Relaxing, meditating on the flow of the breath. for the last exercise of this set. We're going to stretch our legs out to begin with. Shake them up and down a few times. And then come on to our feet. So you can come out, start off by standing up with the feet that come standing up, and then bring the heels of your feet together, having the feet out in kind of a V shape. Come up on your toes and squat down. So the knees come wide, fingers come to the floor. It's a difficult exercise. Do what you can. Do as many as you can, and then rest as you need to. We start off like this. It's called a frog pose. As you inhale now, you're going to straighten your legs, coming up. Bring the hips up, but lower the head down in towards the knees. Exhale as you squat back down. As you squat back down, remember to bring your head facing forward. Inhale, bring the hips up, drop the head down and in towards the knees. Exhale, squat back down, head facing forward. And continue to move with your breath. Powerful exercise, working with the sex nerve in the thighs to increase sexual potency, and also the calcium-magnesium balance. It'll make the thighs burn a bit. We are going to relax after this one. Last few now. Inhale and exhale. Come down and come all the way down onto your back now to relax into the corpse pose, the Shavasana. So this is a posture that we bring ourselves into a deep state of relaxation. Letting all tension go, we become still, like a corpse. So just take a moment to check in with your physical bodies, one of the 10 bodies, and see if there's any tension there, consciously, just with the breath. Release the tension. We're going to relax, and in relaxing we're going to be surrounded by the vibration of the gongs. So just release any resistance to the sound if you have any. And allow yourself to merge into that sound current. Allow yourself to flow along with that sound, taking it wherever, taking you wherever. Inhale deeply and exhale. Slowly now, just begin to bring yourself back into your physical bodies, becoming aware of your physical body. Start to move your fingers and your toes, hands and feet, arms and legs as you stretch the arms back overhead behind you, reaching back, stretch from the fingertips down to the toes. And then bend the legs, draw the knees up in towards your chest, wrapping your hands around the knees. Just gently rock across the lower back a few times, massaging the lower back. Reconnecting to the physical body. And then bring the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Bring the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Stretch and begin to rotate the hands around on the wrist and the feet around on your ankles. Then bring the palms of your hands together overhead. Bend your legs so that you can bring the soles of your feet together and rub them briskly. Once again, draw the knees into the chest with the hands wrapped around the knees. Rock up and down the spine a few times. And come sitting up into easy pose once again. So we have this little meditation to do. It's good for the heart center, which relates to the soul body. Very simple. I mentioned the mantra Sat Nam earlier as the seed mantra, and we're going to use that mantra for this meditation. It's done mentally. We repeat Sat Nam, but what we do is just check your pulse. So you just bring your hand. Doesn't matter which hand or arm you're using, but just feel your pulse. Sit with your spine straight. Draw the chin in slightly. Eyes are closed, focused up towards the brow. And with every pulse that you feel, mentally just repeat those two words, Sat Nam. Truth name. Truth is our basic identity, truth. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And feel that vibration right at the brow, where you're focusing those closed eyes. So you feel the pulse with your fingers, but mentally you feel the pulse right there at your brow. So it's fine for things to come into our mind as we're sitting to meditate. But we want to just allow them to pass by like clouds. And so the mantra is very useful for bringing your attention to and holding your attention as those thoughts pass by. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Stretch your arms up overhead. From the base of the spine, stretch up. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Bring the palms of the hands together and draw the hands down to prayer pose at the heart center. Connecting to the heart center. And to that energy of the heart, of love, of compassion. Stay connected to the heart and project from the heart. Connect with those around you from your heart. Relate to your soul. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. We use that mantra once again, Sat Nam, as we end the class. We're going to chant 3 long Sat Nams with 3 breaths. Very long Sat and a short Nam with each of the 3 breaths. So let's inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May God bless this earth with peace. May God bless this earth with peace. May God bless this earth with peace. Sat Nam. Namaste. Thank yourself for your efforts this morning and all that you did. I thank you as well for being here. As always. You're welcome. And thank you.